Hi Pisces, welcome. This is Taurus Tarot. I'm Joy and be your tour guide for this little journey we call life. And so what we're doing is we're looking at the last few weeks of November. So we're looking for the energy between November 16th and November 30th. Yeah, so asking Spirit, what's important for you Pisces to know for the last 2 weeks of November. November 16th to the 30th. November 16th to the 30th. What is important for Pisces to know? And so what we already have so far is this feeling of, you know, being really appreciative for what you have right now. Being present and appreciating what you have in this present moment. That it's important to, and it's good to have goals, you know, that you set for the future, but you also want to remember that you don't want to always be focused on that future, obtaining that future thing. Because when your focus is always in the future and never in the present, like that goal is almost unattainable. It's always going to be somewhere else. But all you really have right now, and what we really know about time is just a human construct, you know. What we know about time is that there really is, that it's not linear, you know. The only thing that really matters is the here and now, the present moment. So yeah, definitely have goals for the future, definitely make plans to work towards them, but also remember to be in this moment and appreciative of what you have right now in this very moment. And always know that, you know, whatever you have, it's enough. Whatever you have is enough. It's always enough, no matter what you have, where you have it, when you have it, it's always enough. It's always enough. Spirit is always giving you exactly what you need, when you need it, how you need it. And if you can't see that, then you're gonna really have, you're gonna be challenged with being satisfied, you know, with being content. With being happy, really. Okay. So I'm using these tiny little baby cards. I don't know. I was drawn to them. Yeah. So the first card that came out is, see how tiny they are? Is death. Whoops, come on, focus. Focus. Death is really a card. It's not a scary card at all. You know, don't think that at all. It's not scary. Death is really about recognizing when certain things have come to their point of completion. You know, and that's just the way it works. You know, sometimes things just reach their point of completion. They're done. They're over. It's time to move on. It's time to close that door. So that another door can be opened, you know, and that's what death is really about. It's about closing that door so that you can open another. Yeah. And so what does that mean for you? You know, is it a relationship that needs to come to an end? Is it a job that needs to come to an end? Is it a way of thinking that needs to come to an end? Maybe it's about that drive to always to always trying to attain that future goal. Maybe that's the thing for you that really needs to come to an end. And you know, and so that you can be in the present. Yeah. And just be present in the moment. Just be. Maybe it's time to even really set aside goals altogether, just for the time being, and just be. Just be in your own skin, be in your own body, be in your own space, be in your own moment. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely it for you. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, so I'm really feeling like being in your own body, being grounded, being present in this very moment. You know, life is really just a series of moments. And, you know, if you can't be in each of those moments, you're not grounded. You're somewhere else out there. You're not in your own body. And these last few weeks of November, the message for you is really to be grounded in your own body, and to really, you know, be in the present moment. Don't be thinking about the past. Don't be worried about the future. Just look and see what you have right now in this moment that you can be grateful for, and be grateful for it, because you really do have all that you need. You really do. You really, really do. And so then the card next to death is this Five of Swords card. And a lot of times this for me is an ego card. And so it being here next to the death card is really this message about exactly what I said, you know, putting the ego to death. It's the ego that feels like it always needs to strive for something, that it always needs to reach some goal, that it always needs to accomplish something. That's ego. And it's time to put the ego to rest right now. You know, ego, it does serve its purpose, but right now, these last few weeks of November, what's important for you is to put the ego to rest and just be in your own skin. Just be content and grateful for all that you have right here, right now, in this moment. And, you know, for that for you is really going to bring in this energy of connection, of being able to deeply connect with people, with someone. Yeah, maybe it's someone, maybe it's a significant other, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member, whoever, but this is really about letting go of ego, letting go of trying to achieve something or accomplish something for your ego, being present in the moment, being grateful for what you have, and an understanding that that's what's going to bring you some really deep connection in your life. And that's what it's all about. You know, it's about connecting to others. It's about connecting to nature. It's about connecting to beauty, you know, in a very deep way. It's about connecting to source. Yeah, that's what this is. That's what this represents here for you. You know, and when you can be in that space of really deep connection, you're going to understand that, you know, people may come and go out of your life, but that connection is always going to remain. That connection is always going to remain for you. The person might go somewhere. The place, you might not be in the place anymore. The situation may not be in your presence anymore, but the connection to it and that deep feeling of love, you know, that deep connection, that deep love for you, that you have for that person, for that place, for that situation, it's still going to remain. It's still going to remain. But only when you can really be in the moment of it. Yeah. When you are in the moment of it, you're fully grasping it. You're fully connected to it. And when it is no longer in the moment, in the presence, it's not going to feel like loss to you. It's going to continue to feel like beautiful connection. Okay. Yeah. It's really time to let go of these, you know, these lower vibrational feelings that you may have been feeling recently. What I'm getting from this card is fear. That you know, I think that fear has been kind of plaguing you a little bit, and maybe it is a fear of the future, of what's happening for you in the future, of what the future is going to look like for you, and you've been kind of like stuck in that place of letting your ego really take over and take the front, you know, take the forefront. But it's time to put that to rest, to really let it go, to really put those lower vibrational feelings that of fear, worry, ego, of this need to accomplish and do something so you can, you know, be something so you can feel better about yourself. It's time to really let that go. That mindset is really only going to feel like loss for you. It's only going to feel like loss for you. But if you can put these things to rest, yeah, put those things to rest. Be present in the moment. Be grateful for all that you have in this moment right now, whatever it is. Be grateful for it, because I guarantee you there's someone out there. There's always someone out there who has less. And there are people out there who have a lot less and can still remain in this gratitude, and they can, in this energy of gratitude, and they walk through their life, you know, having far less than what you have, you know, as far as like, you know, physical possessions go, or achievement goes, or ego goes. You know, they might have far less than what you have, but yet they have so much more, because they're able to really walk through life being appreciative of what they do have. You know, you can have, you know, some middle-class person who has you know, a nice car, a nice house, they own their own home, you know, nice clothes. They don't have to really worry so much about money, where their next meals are coming from, and feel ungrateful for any of it, feel like none of it matters. And then you can have someone who, you know, is homeless, really, you know, no home, no clothes, you know, no nothing, but yet they're still able to, you know, get a meal every day. They're still able to, you know, have connections with people, have friends, and they're grateful for those things that they do have. And that's the key. That's the key. The actual physical existence of something in your life is irrelevant, totally irrelevant, totally. It is the feeling of gratitude that is what is going to make a difference in your life for you. It's what is really going to bring in beautiful connections for you, beautiful connections. And this is a feeling of really being connected to others, being connected to nature, being connected to source energy, you know, or God, whatever it is, whatever name that you use for it, being connected to that. That's what gratitude is going to bring you. But you first need to let go of all of those, you know, lower vibrational feelings that feel like fear, that feel like loss. And you need to keep your ego in check. You don't need to accomplish something in order to be worthy, in order to feel grateful for what you do have. You don't need to achieve. You know, you can just be. You can really just be. And that is the message for you this month, very strongly, coming through very strongly. Just be in this present moment. Be grateful for what you have. And that is the feeling that is going to bring more blessings into your life. It's going to bring more connection into your life. Yeah. All right. So, you know, that is the message for you, Pisces, you know, for the end of November, from the 16th to the 30th. That's kind of something that Spirit feels is important for you to really focus on. And, you know, this is a general reading. So, you know, however it resonates for you, you know, take the stuff that, you know, makes sense, and leave everything else that doesn't. You know, if you would like you know, personal reading, I can do that for you. You can email me at TaurusTours and I will put that in the information down below. Yeah, but, you know, take care. You know, life is beautiful when you're in a state of gratitude, and I really hope that you can find that in this November for you, Pisces, because it'll bring you to a beautiful, beautiful place. Okay? All right. Aloha, take care, I love you, and namaste.